All right, so in this lesson, we're going to show you what the perfect image looks like, okay? So if you're going to be doing an image, sure, go for it. But remember that we recommend, without a single doubt, 1000% recommended to do a video instead of an image, okay? But if you want to do an image, we're going to show you exactly what to do. Now, it should always be a picture of you. Okay, a picture of you. Once again, you don't have to be in a suit, but it needs to be a good quality photo, looking directly at the camera, and the closer to the camera you are, the better it is. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Go ahead and take care of that. Now, one thing that I want you to keep in mind is the size of the image. Okay, so this is a perfect size right here. Okay, but if you actually Google Facebook ad size, it's going to give you this size right here, the 1200 by 628 pixels. Okay, now you're probably thinking, okay, well, how do I know how many pixels, or how do I know what size? How do I cut it? How does that work? Well, there are many different softwares that are free that you can use right now. Number one, the one that I use all the time is called Snappa. Okay, so you can go to snappa.com. Okay, and there's a paid version of this, but I think it's free for 5 downloads per month or something like that. So go to snappa.com, get yourself an account. Another software that we use as well is Canva. Actually, I used to use this a lot, not anymore, because I like Snappa a lot better. But with Canva, you can do the same thing. So go to canva.com and then get yourself an account. I think it's also free. And yeah, go ahead and take care of that, okay? But for right now, let me go ahead and show you in Snappa what to do. So you go to snappa.com, you create an account, you scroll down here, okay? You scroll down, and then you go to where it says Facebook ad link. Do you see that right there? And it's going to give you the same size. Do you see this right here? It's going to give you the same size as the Facebook ad size that we're looking at, right? So 1200 by 628, 1200 by 628. Okay, so all you have to do is just click on it. Okay, and then there are many different what do you call this? Sizes that you have right here, okay, or many different templates that you can use, but we like to create from scratch. And at this point, I want to go to background, I want to go to uploads, and then I want to go ahead and upload the image that I want to use. Okay, so with that in mind, that's pretty much it. And then just make sure that you put it in the right place. Let's say that this is the image that I have. Let's say this one right here. Okay, well, what I can do is I can go ahead and resize this. Okay, I can go ahead and resize it. I can have it move around as well by repositioning background, right? So I can go up and down. I can reposition it, and then I hit apply, and then all I have to do is just download it. Okay, and then put it in the right place. All right. So there are many different images here. That, of course, this is just for content. This is for other things. But this is a nice, beautiful place where you can come here and get a lot of awesome images. Okay. But with this in mind, once again, take your image, take your photo, bring it over here to Snappa, select the right size, upload your image, and then go ahead and download that that image, the new image with the right sizing. Okay, so that's pretty much it. However, if you don't want to put your image, if you don't want to put your photo right here, a picture of you, then there are 3 things that we recommend that you do. Okay, 3 types of images that work extremely well. Okay, and these images, I'm going to show you what those kind of images are. Let me just go ahead and resize this right here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so number 1, images of pets. Okay, remember that what we're looking for right now, is attention-grabbing images. Now, we've already managed over, my goodness, I think it's been close to over $3 million of Facebook ads. So we've already tested many different images. We already know what kind of images work, which ones don't, right? So we definitely recommend 3 types of images. Number 1 is going to be pets. Number 2 is going to be babies. And number 3 is going to be woman. Okay, so these are the top 3 images that work best. Actually, starting with woman first. Actually, woman is the one that captures most people's attention, and then babies, and then pets. So if you want to find these kind of photos, these kind of images, all you have to do is come here, maybe search for those images. Let's say that I want to look for pets, right? Pets right there. And then I go pets, and then look at that. Look at those right there. The closer they are to the camera, the better it is. Just FYI, as a rule of thumb. Looking directly at the camera for many different reasons but you definitely want to have them pretty close to the camera, like this one right here, right? This one right there. Those kind of images grab people's attention. Now, I've received a lot of questions from people that have asked, well, I mean, how does a pet, how does a dog, how does a baby relate to my business? Well, it doesn't have to relate. All you're looking for is something that will capture their attention and will get them to stop. That's it. Now, if you can somehow make a connection between pets, between the photo that you have right there and the copy that you're writing about, then of course that would be a lot better. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal. I don't want you to beat your head around the on the wall because it doesn't connect. Okay, so just make sure that you have one of these images. Without a single doubt, if you're gonna do an image, we rather have woman right there in the photo. So we like to come here and like to say woman right there, and look at these right here. Look at these images right here that you have. You know, many different photos of women looking directly at the camera. The better it is, and the closer to the camera they are, the better it is. Okay, so another place where you can go find good what do you call this, good images is pexels.com. remember that, pexels.com. okay, so now I can go to pexels.com, I can type woman, and I can look at all these different images that I might even find over there in Snappa as well. Okay, but we like to use these things. One more thing that has worked pretty well for us has been this right here, eye. Okay, if I go to eye right here, we've used this image right here before, and these are extreme attention grabbers. Just imagine, I want you to think about this. You are going through your Facebook feed, okay, so you're going through your Facebook feed, and then you're scrolling down, and then this big eye is looking right at you. Of course you're going to stop. Right, so these are different images right now that you could use that would definitely grab their attention. Okay, so I can use this one. Let me go ahead and free download it. Okay, and I want to go to Snappa now. Maybe even Snappa they have it. Let me see. Right, look at this one right here. They have it right here. Boom, right there. I don't need to download it. I'm gonna reposition my that right there. I'm gonna put it right there. Maybe I want to make it a little bit bigger. There you go. So it stands out. Okay, boom, apply. And you don't want to put any text. You don't want to add any text right here. Facebook doesn't like text. Remember that. You don't even want to put a little bit of text. So this is something that we don't recommend. Okay, so don't put any text, just the image by itself. Many different reasons why. Because when people are scrolling down and they see an image or they see a video that's got text, right away what's going on in the back of your mind is you're thinking, oh my God, this is an ad. Okay, now you don't want to come across as an ad. You want to be friendly. That is why we ask you to put here your name and your photo, because people need to not relate your ad as an ad. Okay, you don't want them to think of your ad as a salesy, pitchy ad. You wanted to think of you as a friend, as a person, as somebody who's just on their feed, who's sharing their lives. Okay, so make sure that you do that. Pictures of women, babies, or pets. Out of these three, we definitely recommend women looking at the camera, or also those eyes. Okay, actually, if I were to choose, I would probably do this right here, an eye, a big eye looking directly at the camera. That's it. And then woman, and then babies, and then pets. Okay, so make sure that you get the right sizing once again, and that's about it for the image. Make sure that you download it and then go ahead and upload it in your Facebook ad. Okay, but with that in mind, I think that's about it for this lesson. Let me actually walk you through. Let me do this. Okay, let me go ahead and walk you through what to do once you have that ready. You want to go to your Facebook page, and you want to go to create ads. We're gonna go to the ads manager. Okay. I'm already jumping ahead, so maybe I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to show you anyways, okay? Remember, we're going to be selecting engagement as our campaign objective, okay? Then we're going to go down, and we're going to say continue, okay? Let me go ahead and start over, continue, okay? And here, I'm going to select my audience. Remember that, okay? I'm going to select my audience. I'm going to select my budget. We're going to go over this information here in a little bit, okay? But I'm going to hit continue once I'm done with this ad set part. I'm going to hit continue, and here I'm going to select my ad, what it's going to look like, okay? And here we're going to select an existing post. Okay, so here's where we're going to select the post So in this case, what you would have to do is you would have to go to your page, to your business page, and then first upload that image with a copy. And then once you're done with that, then you want to come here and you want to select select that post right there. So with that in mind, that's about it for this lesson. Remember to use an image of one of these things. If it's not you, if it's not going to be you looking directly at the camera, looking nice and pretty, then definitely needs to be a picture of an eye or a woman, and just be sure to use the right size for that right there. Don't use another size. A lot of people say use use vertical photos. You don't want to listen to those people that don't know what the heck they're talking about. Listen to the pros. We've already managed a lot of money on Facebook ads. We've already done the testing for you. We know exactly what works and what doesn't work. Please just follow our lead. So with that in mind, that's about it for this lesson. This is Coach Miguel, and I'll see you in the next one.